I think ideas really do matter. Ideas are the things that bring about change and transformation in society and in the economy. But how do we bring about ideas? And that's the role of intellectual property. So intellectual property is there in the first place to stimulate creation, to stimulate innovation, to stimulate new productive ideas that can be used. But it also provides, in addition to that, a framework for trading intellectual assets. And that's very important. We need technology markets. We need places in which ideas can be traded. So it has several functions. I suppose the last function that it has as well is balancing all the often competing equities in and around the act of creation and innovation. World Intellectual Property Day is really an opportunity for all of those who are interested, I would say, in the purposes for which we have intellectual property, namely innovation and cultural creation, to come together and to celebrate the contribution that intellectual property makes to both of those two social phenomena of innovation and cultural creation. So it's an opportunity to focus on the innovation and cultural creation. This year, the theme of World Intellectual Property Day is visionary innovators. Visionary innovators really are those people that transform our lives. There are not so many of them that achieve this fundamental transformation in society or in the economy, but when they come along, the impact is enormous. I mean, it changes the whole way in which society operates. I think in the case of the arts, innovation really revolves around new ways of seeing things. What an artist is able to do, or a composer or a writer, is to show us a different way, a new way of looking at the world, looking at the same thing. I would betray my generation, in favour of Bob Dylan. I think he really, you might say he captured what was in the air at the time, but he had a transforming effect also. We see them a little bit in architecture. That's a very visible and tangible expression of change. Zaha Hadid is one example. Norman Foster is another example. I'm very fond of our own architect, Stefan Benisch, of our new building at WIPO. The example of Marie Curie, Sklodowska, is extremely important. She had to struggle, let's say, to establish her own right to be a scientist as opposed to the wife of a scientist. And then she had this desire to understand that led to the fundamental discoveries for which she was rewarded with Nobel Prizes in two separate disciplines. And I think she's the only person who has achieved this in the disciplines of physics and in chemistry. If we don't have innovation, we will remain in exactly the same condition as a human species that we are in now. And to change that, we need innovation. I think Ideas Matter is a great initiative. I very much welcome it, and I very much welcome its desire, the desire of the initiators of Ideas Matter, to promote a discussion and an understanding of actually why ideas matter and therefore why it is important to stimulate ideas.